So the next topic will be the inventing in the future, and it will be presented by Mr. Tomohiko Hayashi, Global Interactive Director, and Mr. Yosuke Miki, Business Development Director, and Mr. EJ, Digital Director from Haku Hodo Group Vietnam. And please join me in welcoming them on the stage, ladies and gentlemen. Please.
Thank you. Hi. Hello, good afternoon, everyone. Can everyone hear me?
Yeah.
Okay, great. So I hope you had a good lunch, and today we'll be sharing something really interesting. My name is EJ.
And my name is Mickey. We're from Hakodo.
And we're really happy to be with all of you here today.
And today, we will share our thoughts about how we approach inventing the future. So, let's begin.
Okay, so all of us here today are very familiar with communications. In fact, we're all communication professionals. And I can actually say that a lot of people in this room are communication experts. And allow me first to revisit the concept of communication. So, in its very basic sense, communication is an exchange of information between at least two parties. There is going to be an output that is given out by the sender, and this output is processed and translated to be received by the receiver. And the manner in which we convey this output heavily affects how the receiver processes, understands, and appreciates the message that we send. Okay. So, we at Takuhodo, when we do think about creative ideas or creative outputs, the way we look at it is by finding alternative answers. We find these alternative answers only through a deep and complete understanding of the receivers or the people we communicate with. That is why the more clear and the more complete your output is, the better it is for the receiver.
Yes. So, it's simple, isn't it? So, the more you output, the more you understand. So, the better output from the sender will be the better input for the receiver. So, and this is how we sort from the senders. So, let's go for the seikatsu slide. So, in the Japanese language, there is a word serves a guiding principle. How we Hakodo approach this out of the communication. We call it seikatsu. Seikatsu means life, living, people. This word means that Hakodo look at our communications target as more than consumers. The whole complete living people, human targets, and only so the deep understanding of those seikatsu can be communicated to effectively. Allow us to show 4 examples today and how our deep seikatsu understanding and communication is. To show you an example, we would like to introduce Nubot.
Hi, everyone. Hi. This is Tomo.
How are you, Tomo?
Hi, fine. And you?
How is Dubai?
Okay. I'm a interactive director in Hakuhodo, and this year's Cannes Lion Mobile jury. Now I'm in actually Dubai and joining the MMA Impact via my communication robot, Nubo.
How is the weather there?
Actually, it's very hot as Vietnam. It's about 40 degrees.
Well, I hope you have a good time here. Now, Tomo, do you mind introducing what Nubot is and telling our audience here why you invented it?
All right, sure, EJ. As we all know, the video chat is correct answer for remote communication. But my alternative answer is the feeling as he is here. And body actions made it possible. And important point is prototyping. First, prototyping robot like this, then bring clients and venture capitalists is our way to build a future.
Yeah.
And that is the alternative to the current CHÍNH interface that we have identified, from video chat to motion chat.
Thank you, Tomo. So please stay tuned. And the next case we have is about understanding how people currently produce, distribute, and consume the products like veggies, fruits, and crops. It's VeggieVas. So let's watch the video.
The vegetables. This is detrimental to both the farm and the consumer. So we created an e-commerce platform limited to regional zones for distributing high-value vegetables quickly at low cost locally. VeggieBus! Restaurants, wholesale purchasers, and others can log into VeggieBus and choose a farm and order their vegetables. The farm that received the order then harvests the vegetables and only needs to leave it at the bus stop. The driver picks it up and drops it off at the designated stop. Purchaser can then go pick up the vegetables whenever they want. This is made possible through a unique, region-restricted shared bus logistics system. The farmers and buyers both save an enormous amount of time and money by sharing the stops on their routes. The farmers and buyers also have the added benefit of direct communication, such as asking for recommendations or wish listing new vegetables and giving instant feedback on delivered vegetables.
農家さんと直接つながれて野菜を直接送っていただける。
やっぱり知ってる方に美味しいものを届けたい。
VeggieBus is an innovative and unique service that combines logistics, e-commerce, and social media.
その名も野菜バス。
野菜バスを利用してから珍しい野菜を手に入れるコストが減り、料理の幅が広がっているといいます。すごくリーズナブルだと思います。
This unique system hints at how the future of e-commerce might be, and VeggieBus is not only protecting rich regional food cultures, but also creating a new form of communicating locally through the medium of food.
Tomo, can you explain more about this VeggieVas?
Well, to build the connection between farmers and the people, usually we build an e-commerce site. But our alternative answer is EC and the bus stop. This reduces logistic cost for delivering each home and build a community around vegetable buying selling. And this is why, by understanding the CHÍNH interface, we invented a new way of shopping that is more direct and impactful to buyers and growers.
Okay, thank you, Tomo. Just hang in there. We continue this presentation.
So thank you, Tomo and Mickey. So that example was really powerful because it allows us to reinvent the current way of doing things. Now, for the next example, allow me to introduce a friend.
Is it on?
He's supposed to talk. Okay. So this toy is called PChat. And to know more about PChat, allow us to explain it through a video.
PChat. PChat is a button-shaped speaker device that turns stuffed animals into a communication tool for parents and children. Using the smartphone app, parents can make the stuffed animals talk. Text chat. The device will read what you type in a charming voice. Tap chat. You can play pre-recorded phrases, songs, and stories. Voice chat. You can speak with your child while pretending to be a stuffed animal.
子育てにおいて親子の関係性というのをすごく変える可能性があると思います。ポジティブに変化していく、そんなきっかけになるととてもいいですよね。
もうぬいぐるみを使って話しかけると、ママが直接言うよりなんか子供がすんなり受け入れてくれるみたいで、子供が楽しんでくれることが一番ですかね。ペチャットを通じていいコミュニケーションが取れているような、すごくありがたい存在です。
After its release, PChat has been featured by many media outlets as a new form of communication between parents and children. The more you chat, the closer you get. PChat.
So that was PChat. And it's actually one of my favorite inventions done by Hakuhodo, because it's really, really enriching in terms of the relationship between my daughter and myself. So we invented PChat to find better ways to help our kids learn more and interact with their surroundings. Further, PChat, through the technology that it has, can strengthen the bonds we have with our kids. And from merely just role-playing by themselves to now having a more deeper and connected communication learning. And that is how PChat found an alternative answer.
Let's play together.
Okay, see you later, PChat. So, for our next example, it's pretty much closer and very relatable to us. So, it is about how we go to work, how we commute. And in cities like Tokyo, this means riding the metro.
Yes. When you wait underground at the station, you see digital signage to wait the train, so you know when the next train arrives. That's good enough, but it's boring, isn't it? So we moved this one into the next level because it just text. We have something fun to do. Please have a look. So each color means each underground. And each dot shows where the train is right now. So you can see which line and which station on the left corner. And you see the time as well. So no need to see the boring timetable anymore. You can see this on your smartphone. You know where your train is. You can enjoy train waiting time.
So, Metrogram was an alternative answer to traditional signages that we see in Metro. And it took the information that the Seikatsusha consumes and made it more engaging, interactive, and real-time. It actually turned boring data into very, very pleasing art. And so today, we have shared with you 4 alternative or 4 unique ways in which we found alternatives to the current way of doing things. We found an alternative answer to video chat through the invention of Nubot. We found an alternative answer to old shopping habits through the platform VeggieBus. And we found also an alternative answer to self-role-playing by our kids through the invention PChat. And finally, an alternative answer to how we consume information in the metro through Metrogram. Now, all of these inventions or alternative answers is only made possible if we have a deep understanding of how people interact with their surrounding environments. And in this connected, very digital mobile era, this means understanding how people experience the world through their interaction with the various devices around them. We call this map the Seikatsusha interface, the interface in which the Seikatsusha interacts daily and experiences and lives their lives. And by thoroughly understanding this interface, we are given the right information to invent the future. But in order to find alternative answers and to achieve this, we need to have the perfect fusion of technology, data, and of course, creativity. That's why here in Hakuhodo, we actually nurture and encourage people to live and breathe in the intersection of all three. So quite simply, to end the presentation today, inventing the future is finding better alternatives or better answers for the Seikatsusha's interface. However, we at Hakuhodo believe that we shouldn't invent just for the sake of inventing. Because the most powerful, the most impactful, and the most best creative inventions and technological inventions are the ones that are rooted in the true understanding of the Seikatsusha interface and elevates them, takes it to the next level. So quite simply, inventing the future is just finding better ways for us to live the future for humans and for the society. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Mr. EJ and Mickey. And here we have a small gift to thank both of you, and also for your friend Tomo.
Yeah.
Thank you.